Let's get it. What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Sean from Collector's Closet, coming at you with another review. And today we're going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Revelation, King Grayskull. This is by Mattel. We do have us another hard hitter, deluxe set, Target exclusive. Now, typical packaging. You've seen this before with the Faker, Savage He-Man. Big box, big window, showcasing the figure and the accessories. On the side, you get a image of King Grayskull. On the back, you have all the figures that have been released so far. I haven't seen Trapjaw or Merman or this new Tila, but the rest of them, we have, and now we have King Grayskull. There's a nice little bio. You're more than welcome to pause it and read it for yourself. Now, King Grayskull is a ancestor of He-Man. Elephant in the room. He is a black guy, so he is part of this Revelation cartoon, Masterverse cartoon on Netflix, as you see here. But let's go ahead and crack it open and see what we got. Get my knife. Hands are a little slippery. Just put some lotion on. Let's see. How we gonna get it? Straight from the top? From the side? Let's go from the side. Alright. Cut the tape. Can we get this open? Let's see. I don't want to damage the packaging, but I'm already tearing it. Lord, they make this so difficult. You know what I'm saying? Are you guys into this Masterverse line? We got some tape at the top. Hands are super slippery. Let's get this tape. And I know the box all close, but hey, tape at the bottom. And there we go. And there he is. And he is packaged with some nice accessories. Let's get this cut. Like this cape. Let's see. Let's go through the plastic head. Shield. And we got some ties. See, man, that's why past couple videos, man, I already had it out of packaging because this is kind of tedious, man, to record. And be careful, man, because the cape does have some tie downs, little small tie downs. You don't want to rip the cape, so make sure you cut that. And let's see if I can get this all cut up. I may fast forward through this, a little bit of editing, even though I say no editing allowed. But cape is, you got 4 of these plastic tie downs on the cape alone. Legs, arms, even a sword. Let's see. All right, that should be everything. hopefully increasing. And there you go. All right. Looks good straight out of packaging. I will say that. The arms go down further than what they are. I don't think so. All right. There we go. See if we can get them standing straight out of the packaging. And it's a go. And there he is. Let's start with the accessories. You do get two knives or two swords. One is done in a gray plastic with some metallic purple. Look like some flakes are going on in that. But it looks pretty good. And this one is gray and gold plastic with a brown on the handle. There are two different swords, so I do like that. You get an alternate head sculpt, which is done very well. Hazel eyes, the dreads, little gold paint up here, red paint on the hair ties, and that face sculpt is done very good, as you can see. And he has a set of hands. Has an open, relaxed hand, and he fell. And he has a fist. So, they didn't cheap out on accessories. Hell, even if you want to count this cape as part of the accessory, you can. I love this cape. But let's go ahead and move it up over his shoulders. Can we do that? Now, his cape is not even buckled. So let's go ahead and buckle that. See how hard it is to get it buckled. He got his big ass tag. Alright. So that was kind of easy. There's some things that you might have to do yourself when you get yours. There we go. Again, I'll loop it down into there. And there. There we go. There is wires in the cape too, which is a plus. And it's velcroed on his armor. So can we get this to slide down some more? Hair goes up under the fur or over the fur. And let's see if I can get this adjusted down. So give me a little bit of time. Let's see. I would like this to come down a little further. That's as good as I'm going to get it. But bringing the man close, we get a grit and teeth head sculpt. She looks pretty good. Teeth are done very well. Nice fur going on the collar part of his cape. And like I said, the cape is tattered and looks pretty good. And it's also wired. So it's a lot you can do with this cape. You can count that as an accessory to me. His harness is done pretty good. Paint is applied very well. Get some nice copper and gold paint here. It's done in I like this color. Here and on his boots. Boots are done pretty good. A little bit of paint here. But yeah. Looks pretty good. He's done on a standard He-Man buck. Or the male buck for this line. His arms go down. Anyway. He looks pretty good. I give it a solid 10. He looks really good. And this cape, let me say 9 out of 10. I don't know about this cape, man. I want it to be here, but it puffs up here. And I think you could slide it further, but his hair kind of hinders it a little bit. Let's go over articulation. Let's get to messing with this guy. Head can not look up, really. Can look down. Looking up. Only about that far. Arms, T-pose. Get bicep, double jointed elbows, and they're pinless. Mattel, good job. They're firing on all cylinders with this Masterverse line to me. Looks pretty good too. It's not broken up. Don't see any gappage. He has rotation and vertical hinge. That came out a little bit too easy, but just plugs back in. So both hands are on that vertical, or not vertical, horizontal hinge that goes in and out. Even for the sword, and this is kind of stuck, but for the sword hands, man, it should be the vertical one where it can hinge up and down. Torso, he can lean back, only about that far. Coming forward, you don't get much. He does pivot and rotate up there as well. And for the head, you get a little bit of tilt. And his head is like stuck, and I think it's being hindered by the fur. But you get your back and forth. Also, at the waist, you do get rotation. I wish they did a ball. The way you don't get that flat surface. That's hideous. I don't like that. Legs. Go out far enough for a big, bulky dude. You get a thigh cut. I wish they had the thigh rotation up in the hip, but hey, works. You get double jointed pinless knees. Looks pretty good. You see that boot rotation. Foot hinges down, up, pivot. He's done really good. He looks pretty good too. Looks really good. And there he is. I wish this cape came down a little far. And like I said, oh yeah, wiring the cape so you can get it to pose up or down, however you just choose to. May want to cut the tag. It's a big ass tag coming on here, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see. Feel like there we go. All right, let's take a look at the swords in his hand. There is no place to sheath his swords. I don't know how I feel about that. I wish it was, but you can get him to hold them. Right, dual weld. Let's get the. Oh, then take a look at the shield. Paint is applied very well. Looks really good. Let's get that. This hand is coming out way too easy. Maybe this comes off. That doesn't come off. You can stick the arm. Man, that is tight. Look at that. That lip kind of prevents it. Does the arm? Maybe it doesn't. Let's see. Does he just hold it like this? What do you guys think? I would think his arm would go in. Let's see. Let's see. Can we get this to him? I don't want to break the strap, but it is super tight. There we go. Then plug the hand back in. I thought he could maybe, I don't know. I mean, you could have it like so, right? His head doesn't really turn because it is. Looks pretty good though. Let's get a little flare on the cape. It's blowing in the wind. All right. I love the fact that they put bendy wire in the cape. There's that. Oh yeah, he looks good. Or you can swap out this sword. The pegs on the hands, oh, that just popped out. Or they pop out way too easy. Let's get that back in there. What do you guys think? Purple or the gold? I prefer the gold one, but still looks pretty good. Understand. There we go. My only complaints is this fur. I love it, but I wish it slid down over his shoulders a little bit more than what it does, but the head tends to hinder it from doing so. All in all, solid set for 30, I think it was $30, $32, $33, something like that. The amount of accessories you get, alternate hands, alternate head sculpt. I prefer the one that's on him instead of this one here, even though I do like this. But the grit and teeth with the shield and the swords, come on. 2 swords, head sculpt, alternate hands, shield, bendy wire cape, fur on the cape. Solid release. Let's get some comparisons out here. Let's get him next to Skellige, also part of the Masterverse line. This dude always gives me a hard time standing, but every time I say that and get him on camera, he stands very well. And that's how they scale. Skellige is a lot bigger than him, as you can see. And let's get Triclops, another deluxe set figure. Also by the Masterverse line. And that's how he scales with Triclops. And I like how they get this scale. Right? Triclops and Skellige are a lot taller than him. But he's supposed to be King Grayskull. So I think he should have been on a different buck. I think the buck should have been a lot bigger and more muscular, as he's drawn and depicted in the cartoon. That's how he scales with those guys. Let's get some other lines in here. What we got? Let's look at the Hazmat suit Batman from Mcfarland. As you can see here, about the same size. Batman may be a little bit taller. Let's get Major Blood, of course. G.I. Joe's 6-inch line. He's a lot smaller than these guys. They tower over him, but Major Blood is badass, right? And let's see, Marvel Legends Iron Man. Even though he's a taller Hasbro figure, even taller than Major Blood, that's how he scales with these guys. Right? But, oh, got the cape. And now he's going to tumble. Boop. All right. But there he is. Looking dope as hell. A definite buy for this guy. I would heavily recommend him. I picked mine up at Target. They actually had it in stock. When I went, saw it, grabbed it. Anyway, this is your look at the Mattel Masters of the Masters of the Universe Revelation King Grayskull. Dope set. I love it. I say pick it up. But subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share. Let me know what you guys think about this one. And you know my saying, man, it's your boy Sean, and I'm out. 1.